giant motherfucker. It's about 8 right now. Pineapple and coconut banana. Just chilling out, doing my training, and it's time to go home. I'll probably do some cardio when I get back. You know, just to add that extra cardio session because my cardio is shit at the moment. I could tell during that, like, I thought I was having a heart attack. I was like, oh fuck. But gotta keep improving. But yeah, I'll probably go for a run, do some skip rope, and then go to bed because I'm tired as fuck. Here's a recommendation for anybody who trains. When you're fatigued, you need to gain more glycogen inside your bloodstream. The reason you get fatigued is because of that lack of glycogen which is in your blood. You know, it's that low sugar intake. You know, your blood needs sugar basically, so you got to make sure that you're eating stuff that contains glycogen and it can create glycogen in your blood. It helps with fatigue. I recommend this to anyone. After training, instead of eating a whole meal, just have a drink, just have a smoothie, just have some vegetables, fruits, you know. And like, if you're the type of guy who's like on a ketogenic diet, I recommend that you keep to that ketogenic diet, but you sort of morph it, and do not try and get rid of carbohydrates. That's a big mistake. A lot of people, when they work out, they get rid of carbohydrates in the diet, and I really don't understand why. You know, your body basically is made to eat carbohydrates. It needs it. You know, if you think your body needs more protein and meat than carbohydrates, you're wrong. Like, in my personal opinion, your body needs more carbohydrates than meat, in terms of glycogen in the blood. When you're on a ketogenic diet, basically I went on a ketogenic diet for about 1.5 years, and basically I was fatigued so much. Thought I was losing weight. In actuality, I was just losing muscle density. That's the problem with a lot of ketogenic diets. You lose muscle density, you lose fat density, because your body's eating up reserves, and it doesn't care if it's eating up fat, it doesn't care if it's eating up muscle, it'll eat anything. So bites on fire. But yeah, I feel like that's the problem with ketogenic diets. It confuses your body into a starving like simulation. Like, your body feels like it's starving. That's not a good thing. That's not healthy. Like, you shouldn't make your body starve. You can fast, but fasting's a different thing. When you're starving your body, you're starving it from nutrients. So you can have a diet of just meat, and you can still be starving your body. It's like, I think it was Matty who told me this. No, it's Matty said Dunk told him this. And it's about these guys that went up in a mountain, and basically all they ate was rabbits. You know, and they thought they could live off that, and apparently they died. I don't know. I think Matty told me it, so I'm sort of like judging if it's a true story or not. But apparently these two guys lived off rabbit meat for like a couple months, and they ended up starving to death basically, because you can't live off meat. You know, it's like saying you can't live off bread alone. You know, you need a balanced diet to be healthy. You know, ask any scientist or any person that does science. They recommend having a really, really balanced diet, making sure you're eating fish, meat, eggs, dairy, making sure you eat carbohydrates, you eat oats, potatoes, you know, like nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables. All that stuff is good. Do not get rid of that out of your diet. It'd be a big mistake. Like, yeah, it's all about that glycogen, because if you don't have that glycogen, you're not going to be good at training, not going to be good at losing fat either, so keep that in mind. That ain't the sun, that's the moon. So basically, today, walking around Fleetwood, shit, get a camera on me. Just investigating, it's pissing it down a bit. It's just like spitting just a bit. But I'm in Fleetwood right now, and yeah, I'm just seeing where the the ferry goes. See where that goes. What did I do today at Fight Club at martial arts school? Basically today we did some hook kicks, really hard. I find it really hard on my hips. I'm not used to that type of movement like the taekwondo. Like, you gotta be very good with your hips. You have to keep them still, whereas like Muay Thai, you follow through with kicks and you spin around basically. It's different disciplines. But yeah, it's really hard doing hook kicks. And after that we did like axe kicks, like front axe kicks. We did like circuit, I think it's called alternate motion, which like it goes around, and irregular or something like that, and it goes the other way. That's what he's saying in class. Yeah, it's pretty good. And we was also doing some blitz movement. It's where you push forward with your lead foot. It's basically like, you know, like George St. Pierre does like Superman punch. It's basically like that, but you do a back fist at the end of it and turn your body around. It's pretty good. It's good striking. I'm knackered after that shit. It's the striking side that actually gets to you. I'm decent at grappling. Like, I don't get as tired as much, but damn, there's a car, police car. Fleetwood is worse than Blackpool in terms of like police. It's well worse for some odd reason. I think a lot more bad shit happens in Fleetwood, but oh well, yeah. So doing some blitz. Reminded me a lot of George St. Pierre, but it's pretty fun. I'm going to practice at home. It's like what I practice out there, like when I practice in lessons. I go home, I do some shadow boxing, or I practice on the heavy bag at my granddad's. Just go through it over and over again, trying to get it in, like trying to develop that muscle memory, trying to get the footwork down. It's like Taekwondo footwork. It's very much on like, it's on the balls of your foot. It's not on the, like, you're not flat-footed ever. Like, you have to constantly be moving around. And I've been so used to doing like Muay Thai and sort of flat-footed boxing. You know, you're moving around very flat-footed, so I have to work on that. But yeah, like when you hop it, when you sort of like, you're not properly hopping, but you're sort of just keeping yourself elevated, so you know you're nimble and you're not going to get hit as much. And yeah, I got to work on changing my stances as well. So when I change my stance, I'm like a proper boxer. I sort of like slide. You went to shuffle into it. Yeah, that's all I got to say. And there's not end, but I can't get to it. Sad when home is so close, but yet so far at the same time. There's the golf course. Shit. The hell's that giant tower over there? That's like a giant bridge. Is that for the ferry? I think it is. I don't know, I think it's for ships or something. I don't know. Fleetwood's a weird place. I've never been here a lot, like around here. I've been down here, but discovering places. That's what I'm trying to do lately. I'm trying to discover places. And like what I'm going to do someday is just be in Blackpool, and instead of getting a bus back, I'm just going to walk back to make sure I've got enough water, enough food. Hopefully I can vlog that, just walking really long. Like, Blackpool's about 15-16 miles from where I live, so let's do some hiking. Let's try and walk 16 miles, see how much calories I burn off, see if I make it. But yeah, like, it's sort of getting into my head that I have to walk back because next week my family's going on holiday somewhere, and literally the buses close at like 8. Like, Blackpool transport's so shit in terms of like getting back to Not End or Preesall. Like, you can't get back there if it's past 8. It's not a lot of people come back from Not End and Preesall at that time. So there's home over there. It's pretty shit though. See what time the ferries come, but I doubt they come late. So I was thinking, you know, if I gotta walk, it's a challenge, but I'm always the type of guy, like, I like challenges. It sort of motivates me. Like, I like doing something that's new. If I do stuff that's the same over and over again, like getting a bus, it's a bit like, it's just repetitious. it's a bit boring after a while. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try and walk back home. Make sure I got a sandwich in my bag or something. Got some food in case I starve to death. But yeah, I'm thinking like I might have to walk back after doing lessons. Let's say I pull my leg or something. That'll be one hell. That'll be literally hell, in my opinion. Walking 15 miles with a torn fucking ligament. Jesus Christ. Oh well.